All right, welcome back everybody to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. Hopefully my internet will survive this onslaught. I'm here with Rob today. Uh,
Hello, everybody.
Long story short for the viewers, we did not play. I did not play a game on Saturday with Rutan because I've been experiencing some internet troubles. So uh, hopefully I will. I've shaken off a lot of the cobwebs from that. But if this drops tonight, then that's why. So hopefully it won't be the case. Anyways, in order to maximize our time here, we're back on MwT or Monkeys with Typewriters 2's scenario 17, Glamorous. It is the start of the Danish turn, and I'm still trying to prevent Germans from getting across bridges in order to capture buildings, as well as impressing a certain number of firepower on at least a singular hex of either bridge, whether it's what is it, I7, or sorry, I8 and I9, or over on the right with what's that, GG? Yeah, GG something or other. So without further ado, I believe we'll do weather roll because I don't remember doing it. 4, which I wish I could get that. I wish I didn't waste that one. I don't think we had any falling snow or anything, so nothing to worry about there. I have a couple of broken guys, unfortunately. So I need to try and pick the best one here. Um, yeah, okay. So first things first, I'm going to go with an attempt for self-rally. I'm going to try it on my DM guy in K6, even though it's not a great idea. No, pretty sure I don't get it. I'm then going to try to rally the leader in N6, all right. Okay, so well, hopefully, actually, there might be a number here for that. No, okay, thank God. I forget which scenario it is, but there's one where you go berserk on like nines or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or you surrender on nines. Sorry, you already go berserk on nines. Um, heat of battle, which is great, I guess. The leader rolled a 6. He was broken at the time, which is a +1. He's elite, so it goes down by 1. And then he's considered an allied minor, so +2. So it's a +2 overall, which is an 8. So I'm one shy of Berserk, which is I will take that. Um,
Is this the part where I scour looking for more modifiers?
maybe. And then since he just rallied, I will try to rally the squad that he's with. I don't believe I had a DM on that stack. I don't see a DM removed other than on K6, so that will be
Yeah,
a
no, you were not under DM. Yeah.
okay. So that will rally that guy, and that's it for my rallies. I've got one guy broken over on the right, but he's just gonna lose his DM status.
Okay. All right. So what do I get a leader?
Yeah,
Ability?
you got that one leader over there. I haven't been able to
Okay.
crash his party.
Yeah. So I think they're all DM from the artillery last turn, right?
Yeah, yeah, and because they routed away.
Right. So they are in rally terrain, but they are DM. So okay, here we go. Top, middle, bottom. Think that's three nopes, three no burgers.
Yeah, off
Going,
the middle guy's off by 1
yeah,
for success, unfortunately.
it's going great. Okay, we don't self rally on your turn, unfortunately. Whoever thought that was a good idea.
All right, so prep fire phase. I gotta try and remember what I got here available. So, um, I did get a HMG back, which is really nice. I do have
Oh,
that guy. Okay, we're gonna try a Hail Mary here, kinda. H6 over on the left is gonna shoot at Your guy's in G7.
Oh,
Hopefully I can get something out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 10 range, so I'm gonna add this squad just so I can get 8 firepower. It's an up 1 due to woods, so it's a normal round check.
normal. All right.
And I
Leader,
did get rate.
ins, and squad breaks. Okay,
Half
so
squad breaks. All
I
right.
am having a fantastic start to the festivities this evening.
Yeah. I did get rate, so I'll take the machine gun and shoot at. Doesn't really matter. I'll take the stack at H1. It's a 6 up 1. Okay. 6 on 6 is a 1 check.
All right, here we go.
I'm having.
Game could be over soon.
Yeah.
One check. One check.
Jesus.
Pin broke Eolard.
I got rate again, so I'll shoot a G1. Okay, well, it's a normal. I'm glad I'm getting these rolls, but I'm not, you know,
One passed, one
not
broke.
quite at the same time. Yeah, I'll shoot a G1 again. Normal, and that'll be it for that guy.
Alright, unbroken, pins, and okay.
All right. Okay, so that's that damage. Squad's broken, so I don't really care about the HMG up there anymore. Oh, sorry. I gotta do this because I forgot. Artillery. Thankfully, I was only shooting on one side, so it's not affected by it. But artillery, I need to check if I have contact and all that. Okay, back to the chart here. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna check my my things real quick. Okay, so I didn't pull a red card. Cool. So, I have to check for contact or maintaining contact. I do not. So, I don't have contact, even with the -2. Really? I rolled a 10? Damn. Okay. So FFE2 is on board. Contact, absence of contact is not voluntary. So I resolve the FFE2, and then I flip to an FFEC, which will then get removed. I believe at the start of the next turn or something like that. So we'll do it real quick here. So clockwise, starting from DD2. Shouldn't be anything. 11 on.
Nicely done.
That's a 70, I believe. Yeah, no. One off from, and actually you'd get +1 from
It's the
walls.
+1 for the wall.
Yeah, so nothing whatsoever. Then EE4. It's not a K. I need snake eyes. GD4, CC4, CC3, and then the middle. All right. So it gets flipped over to FFEC. There's still hindrance shooting through there, so just so we all, I gotta try and remember that. And then back over to the left. Apologies again for not doing the artillery first. HMG and squad will shoot at your 9-1 with the squad because why not? It's a 6 flat. Nope. And do I break? No. Okay, cool. That's those two. Yeah. Machine gun and squad and FF2 over on the right side are going to shoot at your guy with the LMG in the woods. It's another 8 up 1. It's a 9 on 8, which is a pintash check, and I do have rate.
So, yeah, it's a task check. Nothing happens. I just wasted a perfectly good snake eyes.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I'll take another shot. This time just with the machine gun, no effect. That'll be it, I think, for my shooting. I can't imagine doing anything else here. Oops. Movement phase. Oh, that's right. That guy did, whatever. CX will come off the guy in DD7. He'll just stay there for now. The squad in FF1 is going to assault move to EE2.
Assault move to E2, okay.
And that may have to be it for me. Defensive fire phase.
Alright, I'll start on my right, I guess the north.
Yeah, north side.
So we got a Scald with an LNG here. Who's he gonna shoot? Six to the trench. 7 to you guys. Move to the woods. So he'll shoot a 4. 4 up 1.
5 up 1, wouldn't it? If you're adding the squad.
Oh, I keep forgetting IFT.
IFT, the better chart.
That's right. 5 up 1. Hey.
Oof. 4 on 5, 2 morale check. He will ELR and break. Sniper activates, okay. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that guy real? He goes to them.
He is real, and he's a leader.
Oh, alright. Well, wound check him.
Yeah, wound check coming in. Doink.
Alright, he's just wounded.
Lose concealment for that?
I think you do, even if you don't have line of sight on anybody. Yeah. Alright, next shot.
Yeah, my shot hurt me worse than it hurt you. Still have to be some kind of a law against that, or other regulation. Let's see. Alright, so this guy... So they're in. Guys in the trench get +2. Shooting the guy outside the trench. 6. Alright, so he will shoot at him, picking up 1 hindrance.
Sure.
So that'd be a 4 up 2.
3, 4, 5, 6. Sure.
Never mind. He'll shoot at the same place. So 3 off the shot, but whatever. Probably should have combined them. That was moronic. Ah, okay.
So it's EE3 that's shooting?
EE3 shooting at DD7.
Is that 2 hindrance? No.
I think it's going to be 2. Oh wow! Look at that. Got lucky. Okay.
I mean, it touches the vertex, but I don't. Would that count in? I kind of don't want to take it away. It was still, so it's at least a +2 anyways. So 5 on 4. Okay, well I'll do the morale check. I'll break anyways, so it doesn't matter. I don't think I would ELR. And then sniper? No.
She did shoot my leader right in the leg, quite rudely. Let's see. Those guys. Oh, they're all broken. Right. Never mind. That was dumb. Medium machine gunner on the hill. Oh, shoot. 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So your trenches, of course, 13 axes of faith in. another trench. There's nobody in it. Two, four, 6, 8, 10, 12. So the FFE blast height is that's the
I
leftovers, right?
think it's 2, but it could be 3. Offboard hindrance 2 level. If it's yeah, 70 millimeter or
So it
above.
goes up to level 3, so we have to shoot through. Okay. All right, then he will shoot all the way across the world at this guy.
Wow, rude. Okay. Do you even have the range on that?
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4,
2.5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is there a max range on MGs? Or is it still just double?
That's a good question.
Because I can't remember if this is if it's
I know there is for
vehicles.
vehicular,
Yeah.
sure. All right, let's infantry
A9.
machine guns.
Fire lane, stuff like that. MG fire is limited to a 16 hex maximum unless an infantry leader is directing that fire. Moreover, MG attacks versus unconcealed infantry at a range 17 or greater hexes treat those infantry as concealed unless they are broken, berserk, or overstacked. So,
Interesting.
so you can shoot because he's a -1.
Right. And they're broken, so we don't have to
Treat him as concealed. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So
Interesting.
2.5 up 1.
2.5 up 1.
Sounds like a fun shot. It will BM them, which is the idea. 9 on the 2.5. Sounds
Nah,
like
no way.
And no rate. Also with. Okay. All right. Over to the other side of the world. The other side. So what? So let's see. These guys are down the spine to here, so everybody can see your trench. What's the rate? 2, 4, 6, 8. So him, and him. Let's see what we want to do against him.
Okay.
We will shoot 4 up 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, from just the 2 squads, yeah, it'll be yeah, sure. 4 up 2.
Up 2.
9, no. Pretty sure no. I'll double check. No.
Yeah, that's enough. And then the leader. 7, so he will shoot a 2 up 1.
Okay.
Here. 7 on the deuce.
No, it's still 1 off.
And then 4 up 2, same place. From the bridge.
Pin test check. They're pinned.
And pinned us. So we're headed. So we get a 3.5 up 2 from here.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm glad I can't be encircled by all these shots. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Hot shot you across the river is pretty epically stupid. 2, 4, 6. So he's at least in range, but he is pinned. So another 2 up 2 here to here. Nothing. Sniper fools on the hill broken. Okay. That's it for defensive.
That's it for defensive. All right. Advanced fire phase. I don't think I have any, to be honest. So we'll go to routes. In the route phase. So, yeah, let's try to... The guy in the trench K6. Do I want to route him? No, you know what? I'll keep him as a thorn in your side here. So, the guy in DD7 is going to go up into CC8 into the building. The guy who just left the building in
E. Is that an overstack situation?
No, no.
Okay.
No, I'm clear for at least a little bit. EE2 is going to retreat back into the building he just left to FF1.
Okay.
Has he? I don't want to mark him concealed here. There. Yeah, that's it for my routes. Take off prep and defensive.
Okay, routes. What we got? So starting in H1. Let's see. If I voluntarily break the leader. If I voluntarily break the 9-1, does the 467 have to take a morale check?
I don't believe so. I've never played it that way, but I can double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But...
I just can't imagine why it would. Leader law. Well, so yeah, if you're breaking, it would just be a task check with whoever he's with. But voluntary. Yeah, so I don't see anything that says that it would cause it. And personally, I wouldn't care to make a guy do a pin task check for it.
Fine. Okay, that's it for Rex. For me.
That's it for us. So you're gonna. Oh, sorry. I was just fooled by that DM there.
Yeah, I'm collecting DM markers. That's like.
Yeah, no worries. All right. Advanced phase. In the advanced phase, I'm gonna have a concealed unit. In CC8 is gonna go over to DD7. Let's bring this over. Do I have anybody else I need to move? I guess technically. Over in I8, the concealed unit is going to go to I7. I think that makes the most sense here. Everybody else is kind of stuck where they are. And so we'll go to CC phase. There's none. Turn 4 for the Germans.
Turn 4. Okay. Wind change.
No weather change.
Okay. Routes. Starting in the north again. I got the guys in the building in EE11. Hitting 8s. Top, middle, bottom. Back in the war. Oh, self-route. Self-route. think this guy here will give it a go.
Makes it.
Yeah, he's good. Whole army's coming back in. Okay, here. Number DM. We got a leader needing a 5-star. Close, but no stick. Here, squad, hand squad needs what? Needs 2, 3, 4. Build up. And those are my rounds.
Sounds good. I'm gonna lose DM over on the K6 guy. I'm gonna lose DM over the guy in CC8. And then over in FF1, I'm going to reveal a leader and try to rally the DM and non-DM guys. So top guy, non-DM first, and then DM. I will get the guy with the LMG, but not the other guy. And that will be my rallies.
Okay, prep 5. Our SMC. Well, he attempted to rally someone, so he can't man the machine gun in the same phase, can he?
Oh man, I remember doing this not too long ago.
If he can, he'll grab the machine gun and go op fire. If he can't, no harm, no foul. Medium machine gun, op fire.
Oh, is it in recovery? I think it's always in, yeah, A4.4. So, yeah, so only a single man counter can recover a sport weapon or gun possessed by a friendly broken unit, and does this by rolling a recovery final die roll of less than 6 in its rally phase or movement phase without the need of MF expenditure. I don't see anything that does any other shenanigans.
Alright, he'll give it a shot. Manning the machine gun. Alright, prep fire phase. What do we got here? That one's pretty good. Got the heavy right there that's going to murder, death, kill everybody. Got the other heavy over there. Likewise, going to murder, death, kill everybody. It's going to be fun. Alright, these guys in G and H1 will take 11 up to.
Sure. The cower.
Something else up to?
Oh, that's it's the worst kind of. So it cowers from 8 to 6, and then up to pin test check. They're pinned. Shouldn't the LMG here be on the broken guy over in H9?
Yes.
Just making sure.
Should not be sitting on the ground in the woods. So they prepped. They cheated these odds. There's nobody. Put them all there because everybody's dead. These guys. What should they do? Pot shots. Nah, we're running out of time. We'll lose anyway. What's the difference? Okay. Over on the other side. Alright, there were 3 on the left. Okay. Yes. You go fast. So we'll take a 7 up 2. Put your heavy in the trench.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Going swimmingly. That's it. No more shooting.
No more shooting, all right?
No more shooting. Movement babies. This guy here.
Mm-hmm.
1.
I will take a shot.
Actually, can I take that? Can I retcon that?
Okay.
1 movement point for smoke.
In his own hex? Or
Here.
in it, wouldn't it be 2 if it's an adjacent?
Or 2, yeah. Sorry. 1,
Okay.
2, smoke attempt. No? Okay. Go 3. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Now, 4 down 2. 5 on 4 is definitely a normal at least. 5 on 4 is a 1 check.
1 check coming in.
Oof. Okay. Well, I might have to add some firepower there. Sniper? All right.
Jesus.
Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to go there. All right. Well, sometimes snipers play a decisive role, and I think we're seeing it here.
Yeah, all right. Leader, half squad?
Okay. Well, I'll pick the half squad because that makes the most sense, and then I don't get any other effect.
Half squad breaks. Breaks or cavity reducers? What do you roll, 1 or 2?
It's always a break.
Break.
The
Okay.
yeah
Right.
the
Right.
I guess technically probably should have picked the leader, but whatever. Because it is a kill, but yeah, like the way that I play it with Rootin is that snipers can target broken units if they're valid. So in the sense that you can't pin a broken unit, so it wouldn't affect a broken, like a 2 wouldn't affect them. But if you had a half squad that was broken, you would eliminate it with a 1. To me, it just makes most sense than having a sniper jump, half the other side of the world just to get the next eligible person. So. All right, so that was that guy's shot. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna shoot with H6 as well, because I really need that guy to break. So HMG plus squad, halved. It's a 5 down 2. 4 on 5. 2 morale check.
1 check. 1 or 2?
2.
1 check.
They're pinned, and that doesn't change anything for the residual. So you're good to go.
All right, that's it for him. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
1,
Sure.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
You're there.
Okay, that's good. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
4.
Sure.
Next guy. 2, 4.
Okay.
See that? 5.
You there for 5?
Wounded leader, his movement is reduced by 1. Right?
Yeah. So no, he has 3 movement only, which can never be increased.
Okay, so he is suddenly quite useless.
You could get to S9 and then use road bonus. I think road bonus is allowed, but I'll check that.
To go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm not shooting him, so you're good. Movement reduced even if berserk.
Leader. All right, other side of the world, starting with this half squad.
Mm-hmm.
CX. 1,
Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
I will take a shot when you get there. So I'll reveal DD7, and it's a 4 down 2. Jeez. 4 and 4. It's at least a 1 check. Yeah, it's a 1 check.
Be nice if you could roll over a 7 once.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really a fan
He's broken.
of rolling low all the time. I finally getting my comeuppance on the dice, but I was hoping it'd be against Rutan to make it fair. not like this. And I'll put down 2 residual.
Okay. Oh boy, 2 residual. That's awful. 1,
Okay.
2. Hit me.
2 down 2. 4 on 2 is a normal.
He hit me again.
Oh, it's fine. And then you're no.
3.
I will take a subsequent with DD7. So 2 down 2. Pin. Sorry, 5 on 2 is normal. Sorry.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
1 residual down. That's
I will put 1 residual down. Yeah. Okay. You're good.
4.
Well, I'm gonna try with FF1. Line of sight isn't blocked. There's no reason why it would be blocked. It is a 6 down 2, leader directed. 7 on 6 is a normal. Yeah. Hero over there.
He's tough. It's a tough cookie, that guy.
The one guy will never fail.
That's right. Oh my god, look at the gauntlet you've laid down for my poor guys. Jesus, there's like no chance he's running through 3 of those. I think you're going. He has to get out of that after 3. Oh, that's going to pop off, right? That doesn't. Well, maybe. We'll see. What do we do? 1,
Sure.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me.
My 2 on 2. K1.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Alright, so half squad, clone, sending, access, and then a 1 check.
I survived the 1 check.
Heroically. So that was, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 down 2. That is a Pintas check. He's fine there.
Fine. One,
2, isn't it? Because you're going on the
2.
wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're good.
3,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
So there. That's it for moving. Running out of guys.
All right. Defensive fire will go to artillery. Also, I was checking wounds. I don't see anything that prevents a wounded guy in the wound section from getting the +1 bonus movement factor. Yeah.
He's
So
really going to be boogieing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can move 4 hexes at a turn, or 5 hexes, I guess, with advance. That's nice. um, all right, so radio contact. I do get radio contact, so I establish it.
No.
Um, SR or FFE2 is on board. No, we go to chit draw. I get a red. All right, so I get no access. We'll just drop this off the face of the earth here. So that's that guy checked.
That could have been super awful.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, and then maybe drop it on the bridge itself or whatnot.
Yeah.
Um,
What I figured was coming.
okay, so I'm gonna have the squad with the HMG in FF2 shoot at the guy in GG5. I'm just gonna take off all the residual here. So it's a 10 flat. Okay, it's a 5 on 10. It's a 2 morale check with rate. So pin.
Oh no, good. Oh no, yeah.
I will take a follow-up shot. 6 flat. 6 on 6 is a 1 check.
Still pin.
I will take another shot.
Jesus.
That is 5 on 6. It's still 1 check. Yay! Finally. That is the rest of that guy's shots. And then over on the left, I'm going to have the HMG leader directed is going to shoot at your guys in G7. So it's just a 6 flat. 8 on 6 is a pin task check. And then it'll DM the half squad.
Leader is good.
Okay, good. So that's it for. Oh no, I do have a rate of fire with the HMG. I will take another shot. Still leader directed. Same result. So pin task check. Or sorry, yeah, it should be a pin test. No, sorry, no. That's because I got an 8 last time. Sorry. I do have rate, so I will shoot again. 3 on 6 is a K2.
K2. All right. Random select. Leader. Broken guy. Leader. Results. Or is he just K'd?
Takes a wound check.
Wound check.
So he's wounded. That's it. And then he does not take a 2 morale check because he got wounded. So it's just the squad that takes the 2 check. Or the half squad.
Check. Breaks
right.
any alarms. So he is.
Well, he's already broken. Okay. Well, I still have rate. So I will turn the machine gun against the guy in the back in I1. I don't think there's any, no bridge depiction. So it's a 6 down 1. This is ridiculous. That's a KA. Not even a chance. Like, I'll have the HMG shoot at the guy in I3. Okay, so that's the HMG done. I'll then have the squad shoot at the pin guy. That's a 6 on 4. It's a normal. Oh my god. Alright, well. At this point, what are the dice not giving me? That's it for defensive.
I think we could shorten that sentence to "that's it." Period.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about it. I
think the game was probably over when I broke my mortar on the first turn and had no smoke, but we gave it the old college try, and you've been shooting 6 firepower shots like laser guided.
Yeah.
1 shot took out the mortar. 1 shot took out the machine gun, and then your machine guns went crazy and just broke everybody.
Yeah. Like there was there was definitely a time on turn 3 where your machine gun, like, you broke the guys in the building, you broke the trench guy.
I had a really good turn
Yeah.
on, yeah, with this machine gun, yeah,
And it was like,
and it
okay,
looked
this
like
is where it
maybe I could
starts.
get some guys over the bridge, yeah,
Yeah.
and then your machine gun just turned around and went equally crazy.
Yeah. Well,
So,
uh GG on this one. We've
well, thankfully, the next scenario you picked does not have a beach or a river or any bridges. Thankfully.
uh I definitely feel like there's been a wealth of scenarios that all involve that, either bridges or a lot of stone buildings. So I'm not gonna feel too bad about having to attack on the next one. That's for sure. Um, I think I'm just gonna check to see if my stats here, if there's any like dropped frames or anything. I should be fine. Yeah, I got no dropped frames. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that my connection is not gonna go to hell. Um, and
What we need to see is your stats for that turn.
oh my
You need,
god, just
yeah, that was when
24
you wrote out that
rolls.
averaging 6.6. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And what did you have? Two threes, a four, three fives, and seven sixes. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
could.
Because there's no cover, like you just hammered the shit out of
And like my average on the IFT, the first die roll is a 3.08. If I'm shooting with an HMG, I'm no matter what, I'm guaranteed rate at that point, right?
me. Right. Yeah, your HMG took what?
One of them, I
Between
mean,
two
the
HMGs, or yeah, I think 9 shots between the two machine guns.
something like that. So yeah, it's just been
Yeah, it's a hammering turn.
yeah, exactly. All right, let me see. I'm gonna load up the one we set up here. Hopefully, it doesn't break anything. Do
Let
this.
me.
You might have to
So,
resync. That might be the only thing. That is still fine. The stream setup is still fine, which is nice. Let's save this over. So, scenario title, Rob. Cool. That changed, which is great. Check off parts. And I need... What was the date of this one? The Ask Him Maxim, 13 April. Which might be the same as what we were playing already, but... Dates, Rob, cool. All right, so that's the prep work I needed to do. Cool. So the Ask Him Maxim, which you're gonna see how well I perform on this one. So this scenario, again, it's another scenario from the Monkeys with Typewriters 2 pack, specifically MwT-12. Might be the last one we play from this pack. Not to say any bad things about the pack. I actually like it as a free product, especially. But I think it'll just be. It's probably time to move on to further stuff. Because the entire pack is basically 2 or 3 days, so we'd only be seeing that for a while. So this pack, or sorry, this scenario, a couple things about it. First off, the Norwegians get to set up concealed as long as they're in concealment terrain. This is SSR 2. SSR 1 is a bunch of info here. So weather is ground snow, no wind. Roads are plowed. Paths, so our little spots in the forest here, are treated as plowed roads. The Norwegian 228 and HMGs must enter as passengers on trucks, which I don't know why it's plural, because there's just one truck.
Yeah, there were a couple of typos in this one. I think, like, my setup area, they designated the road instead of I1 G4, they said I4 G4, which would make no sense at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just assume that it would make
Yeah.
sense north of the road. So yeah, couple little things like that.
Yeah, and it feels like maybe they copy pasted it. That's why they didn't
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
the I1 stuff. Um, yeah, and kind of like you don't need to say set up on board 58 or north of the road 42 I4 because it's all north. That's whatever.
Right. I
Um,
also interpreted that to mean that the force that sets up on board 42 has to set up on board 42. Right. There are exit victory conditions. So if read liberally, I could literally
right.
just set them up here and walk off the board, and there wouldn't be a game.
Which I mean, I still think technically you could do, but yeah, I guess if it specifies board 58 or north of, then you'd have to. But
Yeah, it's specified board 58
for
the
the artillery
second
views, yeah.
batch of little dudes. So I assume that because they didn't specify it for the first batch, that they had to set up on board 42, which seemed a little more sporty.
Well, for aspiring designers out there who are watching this,
Yeah,
be careful on how you write these things because it'll get interpreted in very fun ways. Um, so yeah, SSR1, like I said, plowed roads. The Norwegian T28 with the HMGs is a little interesting because they get to shoot their HMGs or their HMG singular. Um, so I don't. It doesn't say halved. Presumably not halved if you're stopped. But it's this weird gun truck essentially that you get to have, um, as long as you're not shooting through the cabin, which makes it weird. Um,
right.
the truck and HMG crew does not count for exit VP purposes. You'd only get 4 points anyways out of them, so who knows if that's a real big deal.
Package.
Thank you.
Uh,
With the
all
ectopus
Norwegian infantry set up concealed if in suitable terrain,
some
and
kind of metal
I know
devil.
what it is, baby. It's fine.
and
Sorry about that.
no worries, no worries.
My love has zero boundaries. So for those up there in TV land, that was my love.
um, so Norwegian infantry set up concealed if in suitable terrain. Doesn't matter what board they're on. I think that only affects this guy. F2 is not concealed terrain, and I
Oh,
would
okay.
be able to see him from I think K7. We can draw it
Yeah,
out, but I think I could see him.
yeah,
Um,
that was considered terrain.
if you want to move him, that's fine. Because I can see why you would want to keep concealment terrain.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, everybody's supposed to be concealed, but yeah, we'll stick him. Where would you go to do the same job without shooting? You would go there.
and then any and all German troops may enter by bicycle. I don't know why you would want bicycles in ground snow. I don't even know. Yeah, it's just silly. Um, so yeah, and then the Germans have this weird setup allowance where they have units that do set up on board. They have some units that can that enter off board or from off board, and then you have a group that can be split between either one. So they can set up on board or they can set up off board. I have chosen not to set up anybody off board because it feels very weird to do. Um, but I guess time will tell if that's a good decision here. Outside of all the setup stuff, Germans move first, and victory condition for this scenario is that the Norwegians win if they gain more VP than the Germans. Both sides gain CVP normally. In addition, the Norwegians gain VP for any units exited off the north edge on or after turn 4, and the Germans gain 2 VP for every building in the Norwegian setup area controlled at game end. So the only thing to keep in mind with that restriction here, and maybe it's not well thought out, or we'll have to figure it out afterwards. But it basically means that J1, J3, T3, H5, J5, etc., J7 don't count for points. The only ones that do are H8, F3, D5, B6, and B7. So there's a maximum of 10 points.
10 points, right? Yeah.
So, again, not sure if that's what they were going for or whatnot, but, well, we're just going to have to live with it regardless. And then I have an ELR and SAN of 3. So I gotta hope I can get some more lucky sniper rolls here.
Excuse me, sir. I think we could do without the rolling continuing.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, so with all that preliminary stuff done, let's roll for weather. No change. And let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. You still have a sniper to place.
Oh yeah, sniper will go.
Perfect. All right, so rally phase, nothing. Prep fire phase, kind of interesting. I'm not sure if I have any prep fire phase stuff to do. No. So we'll go to movement phase. In the movement,
Oliver, real quick. I did not put a million ski counters on my stacks because they're just a pain in the ass. But
oh sure,
should it become necessary, I would be happy to put them out there. But
yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can conceal. Like I don't really. If they're ski capable, I understand that they
the
can.
only thing that it would matter is it's one portage point because they have skis.
Yeah.
But so only the medium machine gunner, would that matter?
Yeah, and like it only really matters if they're wearing them at the time of anything really. So I'm not too worried about it. So in the movement phase, let's try to goad some stuff out quickly here. So squad in K9 goes to J9 for 2 movement points.
Okay.
And then we'll go to I9 for 4.
Okay, pal. So 8 flat.
8 flat. Okay, well,
It's gonna start.
they double cower to 4, so there's 2 residual, and they are final fired. Okay. Well,
Consecutive scenarios where I started with boxcars. At least I wasn't shooting my gun.
this is true. Guys, technically, I probably should have op-fired that guy. Whatever. The squad in K6 with an LMG is going to assault move into J5. If there are no shots, going to have the squad in K7 is going to go into J7 for 2, normal move.
J7 for 2, you say? J7 for 2. J7 for 2. Okay.
I7 for 3.
That's gonna draw some unwanted attention, my friend.
What? Okay.
7, so 6.
So there's 3 hindrance, and it'll be minus. Sorry, it'll be an up 2. So 3 hindrances, and then -1 for non-assault movement. No rate.
No rate and missed.
Right. Any other shots?
Not yet.
Go to H6 for 4.
H6. Okay.
All right, he's there. Cool. The leader with the ATR is going to go to J7 for 2.
Okay.
J6 for 3.
J6 for 3. J6 for 3. All right. I think we got a 2 down 2. Maybe two, not level two. Let's see.
Oh, that does clip in? Okay, well, that's
Yeah,
2 flat.
too flat. That was terrible.
5 on 2, normal, at least? Is that a... Well, it doesn't matter, but it is sniper.
Sniper check. Oh,
And then I will go to I6 for 4.
you're fine there.
And then into H5 for 6. Any shots? Okay. Guy with the mortar, the half squad, is going to normal move into the woods. J0? Come on. Alright, whatever. He's marked off board, but...
I like him. Yeah, he's fine there.
Wow, he's fine. Okay. Squad in K2 is going to assault move to J1.
Okay.
No shots. Okay. Squad in K3 is going to assault move to J2.
Okay.
I'm going to follow it up. K1, assault move to J1.
Okay.
Squad with the LMG in K3 will normal move to J3 for 2.
Is stone building, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then continues to I3 for 4.
5, 3, 4, 4. Gross.
Still nothing?
Another one of these crazy scenarios where I got nowhere to hide and you move into stone building.
Yeah, I'm not... I'm kind of curious as to what the balance is on this one. So no shots?
No shot.
Okay. So the other squad in K2 will assault move to J2 into the woods there.
Assault move into the woods. Alright, I'm assault moving. I'll just wait to see what you're gonna do.
And then leader will go to K3, normal move for 1.
Okay.
And then J3 for 3 total.
Okay.
How did I forget what the Ask Him Maxim got? Ask Him Maxim. Okay, what else do I want? The 447 in K9 goes to J8 for 2, normal move.
8 for 2 on normal move, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go to I8. Oh, I can't...
At least we do have a stone building. So what do you got? We got 8, 5 on.
I mean, it is final protective, if that means anything.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking is breaking and running away like the
Yeah.
worst thing you could have. It is not. We'll take the final protective shot there.
Sure. So it's 4 down 2. Or 4 down 1, because it's not open ground. Wow.
Oh, it's an orchard. Look at that. Okay.
6 on 4, normal, brick. Does that,
Does that pen him?
that pins your guy, yeah.
And you did use 2 movement points, right?
I did.
Ooh, shoot you again.
So it's a
Final protective.
2 down 1? Or no, wait, sorry. I didn't use 2 movement factors, because it's just the open ground.
You're in the snow.
But snow, you're thinking deep snow. Deep snow is 1.5.
Right. That's
Yeah.
not 1 per side. That's right. Figures. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, we'll just use that on I feel like it should just be applied on whatever next roll would be, but yeah, because that feels shitty. I'm going to declare a motion. So start engine for 1 and P3.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to follow the road. I think it's a minimum of 1 because I can't get road rate. I don't know if plowed roads changes it, but I don't really care, to be honest. So,
Well, the plowed road means that the road rate is 1.
oh, sure. So I'm at N4 for 3 total so far. I'm just going to change label. Should probably put CVP counter as well. Into M4 for 4.
4 for 4, okay.
L4 for 5.
Okay.
K4 for 6. J4 for 7. I4 for 8.
Super.
H4 for 9.
Sounds like fun.
G4 for 10.
He's having a ball.
Going to turn them for 1. And I don't think brush is... Yeah, brush is not a bog check. So I'll then go into G3 for 15 total.
G3 for 15.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if there's no shots or anything yet, I'm then gonna turn for 17 and have my gun pointing backwards at your concealed guys. So it's 17.
At
Yeah.
the concealed.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no street fighting there.
Correct, because it's not buildings on both sides.
Right. Okay.
And then I will stop for 18, and that'll be that guy's movement. And then my guys that come in as reinforcements, I'll CX the first group. They go into P3 for 1. O4 for 2. N4 for 3.
Yep.
M4 for 4. L4 for 5. K4 for 6. And then I will use road bonus on... do I take... I'll do it with 2 guys.
It's okay. I don't think anybody can shoot it.
No shots? Okay.
I don't think anybody can see it.
Yeah, it'd be very tricky, but... Because I definitely don't know if G2 sees him. It might, but...
Yeah, I think it's going to catch that...
the hedge, yeah. It's very close. So in the next group, declares CX. They'll do very similar. So 1 off board, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then I will road rate bonus 1 guy into K4, and the other 2 stay in L4.
Okay.
And then if there are no shots, I will have... No, you know what? Those guys will all stay the way they are, I think. Defensive.
It's always so obvious how bad your setup is after the other guy moves. That's too late.
Yeah, I don't. It's a tough one, to be honest. I really don't know where like an
Yeah.
effective outside of like some a very aggressive posture. I don't really know how else I would set up.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to go do it. All right, so you dude's in the woods here. I guess you know, go for glory. Close the gate quickly. 8 up one.
8 up 1, yeah. 6 on 8 is
6 on 8
definitely
for
a
one check.
morale check of some sort. The first guy will break for sure. The other guy will ELR.
So at least they go down fighting, sort of. Um, Outstanding. Might as well just chill. Think. Let's see. Loading. Is the movie one shot anyway? Good shots. All right, that's it.
That's it. All right.
Advancing.
Advanced fire phase. Vehicle is going to take a shot at G2. I'm just going to roll it just to see. Okay. Well, the good rolls are following me here. So it's a 9 because it's a main armament is IFE 4 plus coaxial. It's doubled to 18 for being adjacent. It's halved for advanced fire phase, and I believe it's halved a second time for
Yeah.
yeah, like for having moved, because I don't think he's considered stopped or whatever. So 4.5. It's an up 1, so it's 5 on 4.5, which is a 1 morale check.
One check, you say.
Okay, well,
Just continues.
the very spicy rolls.
Keeps on keeping it.
Well, I'm gonna try the I3 against the guy that just got shot. 3.5. Right? Yeah, 3.5 up 1. 7 on 3.5. Pretty sure is nothing. No, it'd be a Pintash check, but he's broken. So he has shot. The 2 squads in J1 will shoot at H1, so it's a 4 up 1. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of just in the building. I think that'll be it. Yep. Route phase. Oops, not what I wanted to take off. Prep and defensive. So me first. So these guys are gonna. I'm just gonna check if they can route. So the only person that can block them is H8. So they will go to J3 and end their route there, and then the guy in the open I8 just goes back to J7.
Got it. Okay. All right. So what do I got? I got this guy here. So where is his legal?
Oh, it might be. Oh, I wasn't thinking about this. His legal route is there.
Could be there, right?
Yeah.
Because he's 2 hexes away from him, but he can't see him.
Yeah. So you would go.
So
I mean, you could
go-
either go to H1 and then stop there, or continue to H0 if you go through G1.
So
Kind of just depends on where you want him to stack.
yes.
Because if he's
one shot, so we'll put him there.
Yeah, because the question is like, well, if you self-rally, then you've got a bigger shot stack, but it's not really worth stacking anyway, so...
Yeah,
Um,
might give you a 2-for-1. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's my routes.
I think that's it for routes total.
Those are two.
Advances. So let's do the obvious one here. Okay, so now all the other ones are kind of complex here. I'm gonna bring the stack in K5 to the LMG guy. I wasn't really expecting some guys to break, which is unfortunate. So L4 is going to go into the stone building. K4, one squad is going to go into the building. The other in K4 is going to go to J3. The stack in J4 is going to split. The LMG and squad are going to go into H5, join the leader with the ATR. And for sheer not wanting to lose two squads to a random shot, I'm just going to have J1's going to split. And that is it for advances. We go to CC phase. There's only one. There is an ambush chance. Nope. Nope for either side, at the very least. I am fighting at 1-1, but I'm going to attempt to capture your guys because they are green. So I'll get a -1 to my roll. And then, yeah, whatever. I guess technically you can't choose to withdraw or whatever.
Yeah, and I got a 1-1 back. Or no, I got a
1-2, yeah. I don't get anything. No. Alright. Well, we can take off the pin. That's not gonna matter. And that is it for turn 1. Well, in melee, you can always try to run away.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily great, but I almost got Gus. I don't really know if that would ever really help for this scenario because I don't
think it would really do anything.
Because outside of the artillery piece, maybe you have smoke with it. I haven't checked to see if you have smoke, but
I honestly
but...
S6.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you do have smoke.
So you set up a 2-stack. I'll shoot you with HE anyway, because why would I not? Get lucky and hold up. Alright, so no wind. Multi-man. Go for glory with that cat.
Yeah, drum roll.
Yeah. No.
I will attempt to rally 2 squads.
Above 7 routine.
Alright, well, I get the conscripts come back. Okay, so they instantly surrender.
Vaporize.
So they'll just...
That's hilarious.
Right.
That was kind of hilarious.
Could have gotten any other number, but... actually, I guess that's not true because they're technically inexperienced doing conscripts now, but whatever. Alright, that's it for me. DMs come off, and then, yeah.
Alright, so go to... Do we want to do any fire, or do we want to just bug out? I think discretion is the greater part about it. I think we need to be on the old bicycles here.
Bicycles? No, you're thinking skis.
Oh, that's you, yeah. I was looking at that, and I was like, I cannot fathom the point of this.
Of skis or bicycles?
The skis, they have a point. Bicycles? I don't know about that.
So we've got the fat tires.
That's right. That's right. Fat tire e-bikes.
And then, yeah, that's right. And the e-bikes, we got the electric motors.
Anybody want to prep you want to try and jump on your tank, maybe? It's worth so many points, though. Well, it's a crap tank. It's worth, what, 4 points? That's only 5 now. Staying there is just a nut ball.
The armored car would be 5 no matter what.
5?
Yeah, because it's 1 for main armament, 1 for armor,
Okay.
1 for being a vehicle, and then 2 for crew.
A 2 for crew. Okay.
Yeah, it's always 2. Nah, it's always 2 for crew. Because they're just treated as a regular crew. I don't think there's any... I could double check, but I don't think I've ever seen it marked differently.
Well, the problem is he can't get out of it, so he's stuck. All right, this guy can probably get out of it. So my greenie is stuck. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I guess he could assault move to E3, which would get rid of some of that. You get 4, 8, 12, 15 plus the tank. Where he is now. There you have exactly the same shot, so that would make sense. And anywhere else, he gets gonna get hurt. So he's stuck. So who's he gonna shoot at? I guess he'll shoot at the guy in the orchard.
Sure.
That's a 4.
4 flat?
4 flat. Flat.
Wow.
Okay. Make that 2 flat.
Yeah, cower. Does he cower twice if he's green?
Oh, 1 flat. Okay, wonderful.
1 morale check. Okay. Sniper.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Direction distance 63.
1, 2, 3. Goes to M7. Well, you got options. Oh, actually, he has to go here for playing with the rule. I'll let you decide, because technically, I don't know if you remember us playing with that rule, and I don't want to just like sneak that on you.
Which rule are we talking about?
So a broken unit can be targeted with a 1 to casualty reduce them. Because normally a broken unit would not be an eligible target.
Right. Yeah, that's so he's an eligible target.
So I always consider a broken squad to be a valid target on a 1. That's the house rule I always go with, essentially.
Oh, all right, that's fine. Okay.
Because honestly, it's annoying because I feel like it's an interpretive thing. If you look at the resolution for A14.3, DR1 says you eliminate an SMC, a dummy stack, or a sniper. You stun and recall a crew exposed crew. You break an MMC or reduces an MMC that does not break. Now, normally, from at least like my interpretation, is that's referring more to like berserk units, right? Than it is an already broken unit.
Right. It would break like a Japanese unit, you know.
Yeah, like it would reduce a Japanese unit instead of step reduction type stuff. Or yeah,
Right.
anyways. So yeah. Either he targets there because It's the lower TEM or Cat's Meow choice.
But so is not a I mean a broken unit is isn't that an eligible target?
So there's a Q&A here. There's an errata. It says, what is the effect of a sniper DR of 2 versus an already broken MMC? And the answer is it becomes DM. And I don't know about anybody else, but that to me sounds dumb. Right? Because if it's already broken, DMing it doesn't do anything. It's a wasted sniper.
Right. I mean, all units are eligible sniper targets except AFV with no vulnerable PRC, units in subterranean or interior building, prisoners, aerial, blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't say anything about a broken unit being a non-target.
Okay, I just want to make sure that...
Yeah, and I mean, this is +2 terrain, this is +3.
Yeah.
So it goes here. Right?
So he'll get reduced. He'll become DM because that does re-DM. And let's do highlight minor counter.
This guy, Prep 5, that's what started the festivities. Bolt Snakes managed to not even get an effect.
No, you got a 1MC. I did trigger a sniper.
Oh my god. Alright. I think that's going to be it for Prep Fire.
Okay.
Movement phase. Starting at the bottom of world.
Mm-hmm.
One,
Okay.
two,
Sure.
three.
Okay.
Medium machine gunner. What's he gonna do? It's a 4-point point, so he only has 3 movements. Just because it's fun, he'll go skis on.
Okay. Which costs
Plus
2.
2. So, but he going down the hill, he picks up 2 movement points.
Is it 2 or 1?
2.
Really?
Yeah. So he starts with 3 movement points, goes up to 5. So that's
Downhill movements.
2
Skis.
plus 2, 4.
Wow, of each crest line. Okay.
Okay.
So he had 3 movements. You put on
Skis, right?
skis for 2, so it goes down to 1. And then you go over the... Do you get the bonus as you're crossing it?
Oh,
Because
wow,
if you
yeah.
jump the wall...
Let's see. So, all right, let's...
Because
I thought that was
this is... This says while moving to a lower elevation, so I think he would get it.
Right, let me just count this out, right? So if I don't put on the skis, he has 3 points. He would go 1, 2, 3 into the wood.
If you don't do
Puts
skis
on
yet.
the skis, he effectively has 5, but wastes 2 of them putting on the skis, which then would be 1, 2, 3. So he can get 1 hex further, which makes very little sense. So he'll just go. That's fine. No skis.
No skis?
I
Okay.
set that up to do the cute ski thing, and now it's ruined.
No, I feel bad.
Oh, it's just ruined.
Although, to be fair, if you were in skis, I don't think it would necessarily help those guys out.
Yeah, no. Better to stay off skis and gain concealment. I think that's probably a better idea. Up the top, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do up the top? We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Let's go here. Let's see. Ooh. What do we do? How do I start? 1, 2, 4. Does not make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. Three, 4, 6. This guy here.
Oh.
That's what we do. Salt move.
Okay.
And the Dune Buggy.
That's right. Mad Max
Dumbest thing.
incarnate.
The dumbest thing ever. What is he gonna do? There is no cover. Anything. Let's do it. Two. Nine.
So it's 1 to get into R1. And then is it
Two to get into R1.
aren't you
Oh,
doing
no,
road?
1 to get normal. Yeah, 1 to get normal. I'm sorry, it's road. Yeah.
Yeah, ground
So
snow is minimum road for is 1. Where does it say terrain? Blah blah blah. Ground snow.
Yeah, so the minimum road entry is 1. All non-track vehicles must expend 1 extra movement point per exit. Both effects apply even on plowed roads. So
I thought you
So
got. I thought
first-
there was a thing for going uphill.
elevation changes for infantry and cavalry and so on.
Really, there's nothing for interesting.
So it is 2 to go to R1, right? Because it's +1 per hexagon. Right. So then going to S2 is 1 for the hex side, 2 for open ground, 4 for elevation. So it's +7. So it's 2, 9.
Sounds good.
11.
Is it 2 for open ground on a truck?
No, it's 4. 13.
Okay.
Can't remember what these are. So that's 13. I can select the truck, low, truck. 14.
Okay.
another 7, so 21. His move is 26. 21. Bypass. 25.
You
No,
can't.
we can't do that.
Yeah, you can't bypass, unfortunately.
So 21.
28 to go to U4.
28. U4 motion. But yeah, but that you don't want to do that because you can see U4.
Maybe.
Which is fine. I'll go to U4. Cover arc that way. That's perfect. This is hilarious. He can shoot.
You can shoot
Okay,
through
12 engages.
W4, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, he can't shoot. Can't shoot here. Or
Yeah,
he
V.
could shoot
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So he could shoot anywhere down here. Well, why not? Oops, I just accidentally moved your gun.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm hitting undo and you're hitting undo at the same time. All right, I think that's everybody. Everybody has moved, my friend.
That's it for moving. All right. I keep really wanting to get into J0, and I can't for the life of me draw that. So, they're just gonna have to be off board. I guess I'll try. Actually, I don't have the range for it, so I can't do that. Is there a reason to attempt to shoot at your guys and DM them? No. Which is kind of a bummer. I'm going to shoot with I5, I4, and H5 against your guy in F3. So there's going to be a +1 from the CX guys, but everybody else and the H5 guys are shooting a +1 anyways. So it's a +4. It's 8 from H5, and then another 8 from I4 and I5. So it's a 16 up 4. Well, the cower, so it's a 6 on 12, which is a 2 morale check. Kind of disgusting. I cannot believe this. Okay, well, I will take the break. I don't really want to tempt that. Why not? Do I need to be in motion for a turret cover arc change? I forget.
No, you don't need to be in motion. You just pay the penalty, right?
Yeah, okay. I just want to, for some reason, I forget. So, I'm going to turn their turret twice, because I need to, in order to look at this guy, and then I'll try to blast him, and then I'll check the chart anyways. So, is it just a +2? For that doesn't sound right.
You're a slow turret, right?
Well, so because I'm using IFE, I must still use ST. I can't imagine that I wouldn't. Am I a slow turret? I gotta check the counters again.
You got a square box, right?
It is a fully square box. Yes. Okay, so it's +3 for turning twice, 2 for the first one, 1 for the second,
One for the second one, right?
and then +3 for the building. So it's a +6. On 18.
You're buttoned up, right? Oh no, you're CE. Lovely.
Yeah, I have to be CE for that guy. It's a 12 on 18, which is a miss. So it doesn't matter. I don't have rate of fire either, so that's fine. I will take the opportunity to shoot with J5, just J5. So range is 4. It's a squad with the LMG plus the MMG with the leader directed. So it is a 12 up 2. 7 on 12 is 1 check.
Who are we shooting at? Same guy?
Yeah, same broken guy. I did get rate
2
from the
check?
MMG. Yeah, sorry, 1 check.
So the only thing that would serve you right is if he rolls snakes, but he doesn't.
And he rolled well enough to not be affected by anything. I'll shoot the MMG again because I did get rate with it, so it's a 5 up 2. Can't imagine that's anything. And then do I try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'll probably pick no. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Advanced Warface.
Advancing fire. Well, just because it's hilarious, I'm going to shoot the machine gun out my butt cheek.
You know, there's a very interesting question I have. So, you can't shoot an MMG or an HMG that moved in the advanced fire phase. But if it's treated as a passenger, does that still...
This is going to be goofy because it's like a special rule that breaks the game.
Yeah, and like it's quartered.
Passengers may fire the HMGs but may not fire through the truck DCA. So, like,
I'm gonna say it's
if it was a half-track passenger, that's the way I was trying to visualize. He would be double halved because.
Yeah. If you want to take a 1.5 on somebody,
I'm
sure.
not sure he even can see anybody within 16 hexes, right? Didn't we determine that's max range?
Unless there's a broken guy. What's the
16, 18, 20, 22. So he can't see your broken guy.
Yeah.
Another broken guy.
Well, he wouldn't be able to shoot that at that broken guy anyways. But there is a question for shooting a J3, but I don't think because it'd be a 1.5 anyways, and then up 4, so you wouldn't even get a It's not even
put the in on them. Right?
Yeah, it's the one rare case where like because it's a +4, there's not even a chance at a pin test check / normal morale check. Because even snake eyes wouldn't have an effect.
Why is he +4 instead of +3? Is there a hindrance somewhere?
I would be surprised if you didn't have any hindrance from
something from there.
Because there's also a hindrance in I4, and you're shooting right down the line, maybe.
Yeah. So he's definitely going to get that one. These he might be 2 levels higher than those, so
yeah.
Not going to be as a full level, but that one's going to count for sure. So +4, yeah, I'm not going to take the shot. I just thought it would be hilarious to try. But, yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. I need to take shots out of my Taliban truck.
I was gonna say the only other thing I could think of you doing would be you could technically shoot the vehicle, but I don't know what the modifiers. There might be a +3 or something on that as well, and I don't know if you could technically. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to see them, but it's still again like a 1 + 3 at least.
It's going to be at least. You're in brush, so or you've got a stone wall, so you're +2 for that at least. Right?
Well, you get +2 for the crew exposed armor, right?
Right.
So I don't. That's the only thing I can think of.
Never mind. I don't want to drain the ocean.
Next turn.
One shot. Next turn. Right. All right. So I think that's it for advancing fire.
Okay. Right.
That's me first. Okay, so I got this guy. Having a lot. So what's his route location? So let's see.
D5, yeah, technically.
Woods there.
You have to pick D5.
He has to, but Is this an interdiction hex?
I don't know if D4 is an interdiction hex because of G5 would allow
Right, yeah, it's
hindrance.
not. So okay, so he has to go 1, 2, 3, 2, because there's a break in the wall. 3, 4,
Yeah.
and that's it, right? Because this is not the same building or wood, so he can't keep running.
Because the only thing I'm thinking of right now is can F3 see these guys? That is range 6. That's range 5. Okay, so technically you can go to there.
All right, yeah. So
Because you would go 1, 2, 4, 6.
4, 6, right? Okay. To make sure it's better.
Damn.
Yeah, I just want to get him out of there.
I shouldn't be helping you. That's the problem.
All right.
I got no routes to move. So advance.
Advance phase. All right. What do we want to do? Naughty is Claudius. Bang. He's going to go there. So these guys. Who's on the hill? They can dismount. Yes.
The who?
The machine gunner in the truck.
No, you can't dismount as an advance.
No. Okay. Yeah, he has to spend over movement guy. Let's go on this. There.
That'll CX him, just FYI.
Oh yeah. Actually, he has no good place to go. Really. So that makes no sense. You might as well keep the woods within one. Or just stay right where he is. This guy has no woods. All right. That's it for advances.
Sounds good. Got the 1 CC.
Yes, we do. It's straightforward, right? We'll go 1-1.
I'm still trying to capture, so 1-1 down 1.
Okay. I missed.
Yay! I get the full squad.
All right.
Does it count? Yeah, CVP normally. All right, cool. Well, now I get to not do anything with that guy anymore. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to split them immediately. Yeah, all right. So, turn 2 for the Germans. Oops. There. Turn 2. Yeah, they just, I don't know, I kept grabbing one by accident. No weather change. Self-rallies and stuff. I will attempt a self-rally with my broken guy in J7. I will not get it. At the end goes away. And then I will try to get the guy who he battled and then surrendered. Didn't work. But I will get the other guy. And that's my rallies.
And I don't think I have any.
Okay. Prep fire, I do not have any. Or at least I'm pretty sure I don't. So I'll go to movement. In the movement phase, guy with the mortar is just gonna normal move to I1 for 1.
Okay.
I'll re-DM this guy. Guy in J1 is going to declare CX. Goes to I2 for 2.
I2 for 2.
Then H2 for 3.
Yep.
And then G2 for 6.
B2 for 6. Bang.
What? 8 on 4. So that's a miss.
A miss. I keep rolling 8s. This is going to be a very quick game.
Yeah. I'll take the opportunity to CX the other guy in J2, his neighbor, go to I2 for 2, and then into H1 for 5.
Okay, what we can do about that?
Oops. Put that there so I don't forget. All right, I don't know what you can and cannot see, so let's run some risks here. 4, 6, 7, and I4 is going to go to H3 for 1.
H3
Oops.
for 1.
Yeah.
H3 for 1. I don't think anybody's going to be able to see him because of blind hexes. Okay.
Into G4 for 2.
G4 for 2 is... It's right down the spines. Right down the spines. Range 2, 4, 6, 18, 12, 13, 16, 18. You're not broken, so I don't think he can shield you.
If it's 17 or more, yeah, I think they're treated as concealed. Although, I would imagine you can still shoot. It's just treated as concealed, so you'd be quartered, right?
Yeah, to be double head, so it's...
Yeah, 1.5.
So, it is open, right? But there's going to be hexes, so... Maybe 8 in this. Yeah, we'll hold our 5 for now, thank you.
Okay. And then 4 to F3.
Okay.
Just gonna mark the 2 for now. Alright. Then the squad in H5 is gonna go to G6 for 1 normal move.
G6 for 1 normal move, okay.
And then into F6 for 3 total.
6 for 3, okay.
The leader with the ATR is going to do the same thing. So G6 for 1. And then F6 for 3.
Okay.
Squad in I5 loses CX, goes to H4 for 1.
Okay.
G4 for 2.
Okay.
F4 for 3.
Yep.
And E5 for 4.
E5 for 4. That is so... So, emplaced gun that fires is only revealed on a color die roll of, what, 5 or 6?
Yeah, if your hip, if it's within 15 or so hexes, it's a 5 or 6. Otherwise, it's only a colored 6 that will reveal a gun.
Worth that shot. That's the question. Is there all other shots? But yeah, I'll take that shot with the hip
Uh-oh.
gun.
Where could the hip gun be?
Chart. For infantry, are these guys red numbers or black?
I believe allied miners are red.
That'll be a 6.
Nationality distinction, yeah, it's red numbers.
Okay, and then your FFMA, FFMO, so 8 to hit. Not four-sided. No 10. I think it would just be an 8 to hit on infantry target, right?
Yeah, it kind of just depends on where you're shooting from, really. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to
Well,
say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a hidden line of sight check to not reveal myself, just to see if there are any hindrances.
Sure, sure.
Is that okay?
I mean, I don't think it matters, really. It's just whether or not the gun becomes concealed or unconcealed.
So there was one hindrance. So 7 to hit. Infantry. So that's a hit. Does not reveal the gun.
Well, you're on the map concealed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, take off concealment. Well,
the crew did not hit. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, so there's no first fire and movement open. So it'd cancel out, wouldn't it? It's still a hit, right? Because range and all that.
Well, why would there not be?
Because the hindrance. Hindrance always takes away first fire.
Okay. So 6 is still a hit, but yeah, it was worse than I thought it was.
Yeah, because it'd be +1 -1. Yeah, so it's just a hit.
So what is this? 70? Oh, it's a 120.
Yeah, it's a 120. What are you talking about?
That's kind of neat. All right, so
No rate of fire, which is nice.
yeah, this rate, a 4.
Yeah, those guys are probably vaporized. 120 is 24. Yeah, it's KA.
Okay, vaporize those guys. Not that you're gonna run anybody else through the hex, but it does leave residual, right?
It should.
So that was what? 24 with 1 hindrance, so 8.
Sounds right.
So that's 8 5. Right in the spines. Okay, onward and upward.
All right. Well, I guess technically I can do that. So I'm gonna have one squad in J3 already has CX, so he'll just normal move here. So normal move to I4 for 1. Then into H4 for 2.
Okay.
G5 for 3.
5, 4, 3.
And then G6 for 4.
Okay.
The 447 in J3 is going to declare CX. They'll go to I4 for 1.
Okay.
H4 for 2.
Okay.
G5 for 3.
5, 4, 3.
F5 for 5.
F5. Okay.
And then E6 for 6.
E6 for 6. E6 for 6. We can see E6. We can. Alright.
Double stack.
So that's 8 Fly.
So it's down 1 for non-assault movement, and then +2, 1 for orchard and 1 for hedge.
Oh, hindrance from here. Okay.
Yeah.
So 8 up 1.
Well, they cower.
Got a 3
Oh,
on
that
6.
cowers. Because you're just shooting with. No, you're shooting with both squads.
I shot both squads. Oh,
Yeah.
one squad's clean, so he affects the stack. So...
Yeah, so he
Oh,
does
gosh.
twice.
This is just...
So
One of
6,
those
4
is-
+1. So it's a 3 on 4, 2 morale check. My guy will break.
Let's move Victor White.
Yeah. Okay, well, now I know those guys are there. The half squad in H8 is going to go to H9 for 2.
Okay.
G10 for 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And then into F10 for 4. Meanwhile, the guy in H8, I'm just going to do this as super quick movement. Declare CX 2, 4, 6. Um, yeah, I don't really. These guys have shot. Okay, leader and half squad with the MMG will go to I6 for 1.
Okay.
H6 for 2.
Such a great shot. I can't take it.
G7 for 3.
Yep.
And then they will stay there. Squad with the LMG and J5 goes to I5 for 1.
Okay.
H4 for 2.
Yep.
G4 for 3.
Yep.
F4 for 4.
Okay.
Squad with the LMG and I3 goes to H3 for 1. G4 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then F3 for 4.
Okay.
That guy is fine. And then the stack over in K5, I'm just going to do 1 by 1, but yeah. J4 for 1, I4 for 2, H4 for 3, G5 for 4. Second squad will go same stuff, so into J5, or G5, sorry. And then the last guy will do J4, I4, H4, G4. I guess technically I could do road bonus, but I don't care. Probably not worth it. And that is... Oh, sorry. Movement. Vehicle will start for 1. I will turn its turret. I will then pay 4 to get into the open ground in G4. Yeah, so I'll turn them for 1, 6. I can bypass F3, F4, right? Because the wall doesn't invalidate the bypass.
Yeah.
So bypass, which is double open ground. So pretty sure it's 4 for armored cars. So 8.
Plus 8. Yeah. Plus the hex side. So move. All right. So from here to here was 5. Remember, it's plus 1 per hex side. So 5 to there plus 9 to there. So 14.
14. I then get into E4. That'll be 5,
6.
right? Because it's
So
4 open
19.
ground plus 1. I'm at 19. Do I... Yeah, I mean, whatever. I will continue on the road.
So 21.
We'll say 21. And then into brush, which is 4. So 5's 26.
Yep.
And I'll stop for 27.
Stop 27. Hi. Very sneaky. Little armored cars like, don't shoot me.
Yeah, little green man next to him.
Yeah, little green guy next to him is like, oh shit, these guys, they're still here.
How are they chasing us? Yeah, that's it for movement. I think I did enough. I think defensive.
Defensive. Oh, I'm waiting for the first comment here, which is weird. So defensive. Let's see. In the HMs we see them. Just count down as well. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16 to there. So he can't see anybody. Can see the tank. Can see the tank.
I always forget what the rule is for
you-
walls on elevation. I can't imagine you wouldn't be able to see him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, how does the wall level 2? I mean, it's down the hex line, so I think I can see either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see him. It's just sometimes the bonuses for that are just weird.
Range, because that's better terrain than the woods. And you shoot me back, inevitably. So let's see. 2 hex range. Can we even kill you with a machine gun? I mean, you do have shit armor.
Yeah, there's always a chance. Early war stuff, there's always a chance.
We have a machine gun, which is a 4. Range 2 would go to a 5. Okay, and then if we hit you, well, you did straighten out your turret and all that. So I mean, 4 or less. Why not? Alright, so machine gun still has to roll to hit against a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
It still has to roll. So vehicle it's gonna start at a 10. Moving, so that's an 8. For small, that's a 7.
Weirdly enough, you probably still get the orchards, the hindrance, plus 1 from that.
Yeah, it's inherent terrain. Yeah, so we were what, 7, orchard 6, range back up to 7.
You wouldn't get range because I'm not. If I'm still in motion, or if I'm considered non-stopped, range only applies to fully stopped stuff, which is also kind of weird.
But you're only non-stopped in the movement phase, right?
You're non-stopped until the end of the advanced fire phase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's again, I don't like the sequence, but it's the same way you apply TEM. Like technically, units that are in the same hex as a moved vehicle don't get the TEM until after the advanced fire phase, which
Oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Hey, listen. All there's so many rules. I forget. All right. I'll just roll it and see what happens.
Sure, so it's a hit.
I mean, hits. Machine gun multiple hits doesn't count.
No.
So I think I need another 4 or less.
Something like that.
Nothing. Nothing. Alright, so that was first fire. Can he subsequent on the against the vehicle? I don't think you can make that shot if it's halved as area of fire for any reason. So
Yeah.
that's it for,
If it ever becomes halved, then it won't apply.
then it's in there, yeah. Okay. I think that I guess we could subsequent the guys up the top. No, there's no bridges. Alright, that's it. I think that's it. Ransom thought.
Sounds good. Huh, interesting. Okay. Take off residual here. I will try my shenanigans with the vehicle again. So doubled, halved. So 4.5 up 1. No. The two squads, H1 and G2, will shoot at your guy in the open. It is an 8 up 1. Normal morale check.
Okay. Which guy was shooting?
Oh, sorry. I'm not having them for stuff. So it is that a pin test check? No. It'd be 8 on 4. No. Never mind. Cool. Not mucking this up. The two squads in F3 are going to shoot at the same guys. That is a 5 up 2. No. Cool. Is there anybody else? I don't think so. Nope. We'll go to routes. So the DM guy, I believe, has to become prisoners. Because he can't go anywhere without being eliminated. I should do my guy first. So E6 will go to F6. Then this guy becomes a prisoner. And I guess I'll give it to the mortar guy. Why else would I use a mortar in this one? Yeah, I'll just give it to the mortar guy. I cannot imagine using him. Yeah, and then there's your one guy.
Alright, this cat.
So he can ignore GG4 because it's part of the same woods, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Okay, so
Like, I'm 95% sure you're allowed to. So I don't care to.
Right. So the question is this a route destination?
Um,
So if this hex could be interdicted, which it can, so that can't be a route destination.
I would have to turn. So it wouldn't be.
Oh,
The
so
question would
it
be
can't-
F4.
Right.
No.
So can F4 see?
No. I can't imagine G4 could see it. Oh, you know what? The guys in
this guy's
F3.
right down the road.
Yeah.
Right
'cause-
down the road. All right,
just
so
'cause of the
that's
road
also
stuff.
a route. So then, all right. So
Which
let's
then
see,
means
1, 2,
DD4.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5.
I guess technically FF6.
I think FF6 is his legal route target, right?
Yeah,
It's
because it is the
closest to move
closest.
factors without interdiction, unless you can see FF5.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check with F4.
Okay. F at 5.
I can see it.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
then he has. So then, all right. So he
DD5 or
starts
DD4.
with 2, 3, 5. Okay.
Sounds good. Advances. Advances. So the squad with the LMG and F6 will go to E7. The leader in MMG goes to F7. Um, the squad without an LMG will go to E4. That makes sense in my brain. The half squad with the mortar. I guess technically I have to go CX because I don't know if I can freely dump it. So they'll just go CX. These two squads will go down 1, so to H0 and H1 to try and whatever. I don't know why I can't put that guy in there. The guy in the road, F4, will jump the wall to get into the building. The guy in G4 will go into the brush. The squad in G6, I guess I'll go to G7. No, you know what? I'll throw him in F5. One of the squads in G5 goes to join him, and the other one goes to F4. And then the half squad in F10 goes to E10.
Enough.
Oh, and prisoners will retreat one more. Why not? That is it for advances. No CC. Turn 2 for the Norwegians.
Norweger 2. Alright. And change. Maneuvers. Rally. Let's see. I think it's just one duder. So self-rally.
Mm-hmm. I have 2 to try. So I'll try the one without the DM first. I'll get him, luckily. And the other with the DM. No. And that's it.
Prep 5. Prep 5. I don't think we have any juicy targets for our gun. So 9 hexes to this building. Have an extra level of elevation, so that'll cut down the second blind hex. So he should be able to see all of these guys here. So we want to shoot. Probably going to shoot these guys here.
No. It's fun.
What's wrong?
We'll keep playing, and I'll reveal it afterwards. It's just a very silly thing.
Oh, did something terrible happen?
No. I mean, technically, but again, let's not. We'll worry about it afterwards.
What, have I done something remarkably stupid again?
No. This is what happens when scenario designers do not pay attention. That is all I will say.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, gun. And prep fire here.
That is blocked. That is incredible.
Why should it be blocked?
Distance is my.
But I have an extra level of elevation. So it should be 2 blind hexes because it's 9 hexes away. But I reduce a blind hex because I have an extra level of elevation. So there should only be 1 blind hex.
I can only go by what the
I'll
system
I prefer to
says.
go by the actual rules. Right? Blind hex is reduced by 1 for extra for 1 for every. Oh no, I don't have an extra level of elevation, moron. This is a level 1. Oh, I miscombobulated.
Like you were
Alright,
thinking it was the same color as Y5?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I was up 2 levels, so it didn't matter. Whatever. Alright, that's it for prep fire movement. Alright, starting here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bypass
Cowards. Yeah, you're good. I don't think there's anything I can do against them, so you're good for the full movement.
2, 3. Actually, 2, 3, 4 probably makes more sense.
Oh, your green guy goes to FF8.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yep.
because he doesn't have full movement. Switch is fine. This guy. What's he gonna do? What are you gonna do, buddy? Now be careful now. I wanna get picked off. Because this guy has the break in the wall. You gotta be real careful.
Yeah, I don't.
So
I'd be surprised if I could. I mean, it depends on which hex, and I don't want to start guessing to give ideas, but.
Go 1,
Yeah, you're good.
2,
Sure.
3.
I guess technically I should have done whatever to. I'll check to see if I've got line of sight from there just to remove concealment. No, absolutely not. You're good.
4, 5. That's as far as he can go. This guy. You can dig her up.
Yeah, you're losing Well, there's one way to not lose concealment, I guess, technically.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. Because otherwise, the AC can see GG7, and the guy with the LMG, and at least the F7, right? Like these guys can see B7. So there's only one way to avoid being seen.
Technically, he can advance into the open ground in B6 and stay concealed. Would you like to know why?
I mean,
You have winter camouflage.
Do you have winter camouflage?
If you have skis, you have winter camouflage automatically.
Really? Wow.
Which I'll bet are very, very careful and attentive scenario designers probably didn't realize.
I never really thought about that.
These guys are going to. What are you gonna do, guys?
Excuse me.
They will assault move to B7.
Okay.
I mean, does that make sense? They might as well. Oh no, yeah, they could just go back in. That's fine. Okay, this is where get your trigger finger warm, my friend. Down at the bottom. What's he gonna do?
You've got an option that CXs them and then not.
Assault. Yeah, I can't put him in.
He's assault moving.
Assault move.
Okay, so it's a 8 flat. Normal morale check.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Not the worst. Not the worst outcome. Free movements. are very rapidly running out of guys, however. Guys on the hill. What are you guys
Yeah.
gonna do? What are you guys going to do? So dismount is a quarter, so we have to save 7 movement points. So we can spend 19 and dismount. And then we also, of course, have to worry about being shot off the hill as well. Would be unpleasant. Spend 19, so
So start for 1,
5.
and then 5.
Start for,
So,
start for 1, so that's 6.
okay.
Can we bypass here?
Wait, you have 26? Uh-oh. Because the last time you did, you had 28.
Did I do 28?
Yeah. It's all fine.
2, 9, 11.
Because I remember we said, oh, it's 28. Ah, well, whatever.
No,
We'll have to-
25, 26. Yeah, I was 26.
Oh, I thought I heard 28. Anyways,
Yeah, no.
it wasn't gonna matter.
26. It was 25, 1 stop, 26. Can I bypass a cliff side?
You can't bypass a cliff hex side, but you can bypass the other side. Because technically it is a forest, or woods hex, so you can bypass woods. I don't- I don't know how the movement points work, because technically you're going down, but it's counting the center hex? I don't know how that works.
One, yeah.
I've never fully grasped it, because
I would assume that if we're bypassing, don't we have? Oh, because if we're bypassing these hex sides, we're going down.
yeah, like if you bypass W5V5, technically you're going downhill. So
So
But-
it would just be 5 more, right? So 11, no, plus, so doubled. So 1 for the hex side plus 10 would be
17 total.
17. Right? And what was and the max we could spend was 19.
Yeah, you'd have to stop and then
So stop 1, dismount.
into the woods, because technically I think that's how it would work.
It costs a quarter of the truck's movement points to dismount.
Quarters fraction rounded up. So,
Right, so that's why I said I have to save
7. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you stop, you're at 18.
Yeah, and then dismount 25.
Yep.
Like, and and that's it. They're done there.
And then the truck is technically there.
Wow, huh? I drove a truck up a mountain in the snow.
Yeah, it's always very strange, because I remember playing against someone long time ago. This was like a 1926 scenario or whatever, and the argument was I can bypass down a hill, but you're counted as remaining at the upper level. So,
Yeah.
but you can't be seen because you have to have line of sight on the lower level. You know what I mean? Like this whole LOS versus movement interaction that doesn't really work. And I think people stick too much to the rules on that one, where it should just be
Right.
what makes sense versus.
Yeah, that's a weird hex. Like, that's just that was weird. Okay, I think I moved everybody.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
no, I didn't move my medium machine gun.
Ah, damn.
In fact, because he was under the wall advantage counter, I completely forgot he was there. No, I'm not even joking. I forgot he was there.
You can keep forgetting about him if you want.
How many points does he have? He only has 3 movement points.
He's got 3 movement points.
He got a medium machine gun. Right?
4 PP medium machine gun.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You Germans are like, wait, your machine guns are heavy?
Yeah, what the heck?
Suck. You guys suck.
I get free easy movement.
Yeah, some. Go 1.
Sure. So you gain 2 for 6, but you lose an extra movement, right?
Oh,
So you
wait,
have
it didn't make
4.
sense to CX. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you gain 1 hex. So
gain
it's
one. So
the question is whether or not getting to, CC4
yeah,
BB3
so
is
yeah, he'll go there. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine.
sounds good.
Good. Okay, everybody with me.
Defensive fire phase. What can I do in the defensive fire phase? I have.
I'm hoping the answer is nothing.
I might disappoint you. I do have 1 shot F7 towards your concealed guy.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So it's a 2.5. 2.5 up 1. No, or at least I'm pretty sure that won't do anything. And that I'm pretty sure will be it, unless yeah, I can't imagine there's any kind of crazy shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Your gun lost concealment, by the way. I could do. I'm gonna try, just for shit's sake, the LMGs and the squad with 6 range are going to shoot at the artillery gun.
You don't have line sight.
No,
Sorry,
no
sorry,
line sight.
sorry to disappoint you.
Damn.
I just know that because I looked at that hex before the game started.
Well, I didn't blow up my machine gun, so I'm not too.
You did flirt with it. That's right.
Did flirt with it. It's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I will try E7. We'll do. I'm gonna mark this guy before I forget. E7 will make the same type shot. 1 hindrance apparently. So it's a 3.5. Does your gun have a gun shield? No.
It's in place, yeah.
It is in place. So it's +2. All right, so +3? No. Okay, cool. Advanced fire phase. I don't know why I did that.
I don't think we have any.
I mean, you could shoot back at with B7.
Actually, I could, and then go grow concealment somewhere else. I could do that.
I don't think you would grow. You would not be able to grow unless you'd
Oh yeah,
fence.
no, there's nowhere I could grow. No, he's absolutely fine being concealed.
Damn. Boo.
All right, so route phase.
Route phase. There's 1 guy for you to route. There's nothing I can do against them.
This guy all the way down. So he's got 6 movement points.
Yes. All broken units have 6.
Right. So let's see.
So technically, he has to go to G4.
G.
Yeah, because he doesn't. Because he doesn't see these guys, right?
Oh, G. Okay.
Yeah.
G4. I couldn't see G. I thought you were talking about this.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Right. So that's as close. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there? So that's the closest one, right? Yeah. No, he's just gonna have to go there.
Yeah.
6.
Can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he ends there in sight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he couldn't reach cover anywhere else, so he has to go there.
And then advances.
Advances, yes. Those. Thank you. We will advance. We'll go there. There. Good boy. There. It's dangerous, but you got there. It's over on advances.
Skulking.
Oh, we're not skulking. Now we're shooting. We skulk roll. We are running away for exit victory points. Big
Uh,
difference.
your B6 guy went to B7 and then returned to B6.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no. Then I won't do that. He'll go to B7.
Sounds good. Uh, yeah, and then all those guys. Yeah, okay, cool.
He wasn't really skulking. He was just
Ah.
farting around.
Uh,
I would turn that as farting around. Yeah, but no, no skulking rule is in effect. Okay, that's it.
so did you want to pause here? Do you want to play out the German turn, or how are you feeling? Because I don't know if I could get this done in like 20 minutes or whatever. We're getting pretty close to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We can break for the night. I think
Okay.
we finished one and started another, huh?
Yeah, I think we're doing. We should be able to finish this one out next week too. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this. So, I'm just gonna say, oops, part one, end weather check German turn 3. Perfect. Okay, so the reason why I was very distraught for a moment. So this scenario takes place in Norway, right? And again, this is for the viewers at home. If you're designing scenarios, this is why this is very important. So Norway takes advantage of Eastern or European theater of operation rules, right?
Okay.
So what month are we in right now?
I think we're in April.
Correct. So if we're in April, what does that mean for orchards?
Oh, should the orchards be in season?
They should be in season because regardless of I don't now I'll check ground snow, but I don't think ground snow invalidates orchard seasons. And um, the only reason uh, I say this is because other scenarios that have had ground snow in April specify that the orchards are not in season.
Right.
So because of that, technically all the orchards on these maps should be seasoned because it doesn't say otherwise on the scenario card. That's why when I saw I was like, "Oh no, the artillery piece like you wouldn't be able to do nearly as much with it, right?
Wouldn't be able to see anything. That's right. That's right.
You just have to have it in a more not necessarily exposed position, but more limited position. So it's just yeah, it's just silly stuff like that hopefully, people are when they listen to this and they're designing scenarios, they keep that in mind.
Yeah, I should have just put it where I was going to put it initially, right there, give it a better feel to follow. But yeah,
Yeah.
no orchard in season. This is a completely different game.
Yeah, exactly, because there's so much more that you can't do stuff with.
Yeah.
Like that big hill just becomes a liability because you can't take advantage of the defensive position versus
What? One immediately says, "What defensive position?"
because like I could get to C3 and C2 and still be like invisible because you're
Yeah.
on a higher elevation, right? So
Yep.
there's
Yep.
stuff like that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But
Yeah.
in any
Well,
case, this is why I said we'll play through it. It's fine because I'm sure it's either they didn't think about it or it's something that they would have probably put in. But no, anyways, that was fun. Uh, dice rolls aside from the first game, that was just rough. At least it's feeling a little bit more even right now. Still got
yeah.
well,
I
it's
mean,
counting my other stuff. So
what do you got? 671.
yeah, but it counts. It doesn't count. Or it doesn't realize if you take breaks. So like technically, when we
Okay.
ended, I had 24 IFT rolls, I think. So
Right.
you'd have to do a lot more math. But
Yeah. Let's see.
yeah, I mean morale checks. I kind of agree. Like you've been rolling really well on morale checks. Um,
Yeah.
but IFT, I'm surprised by snake eyes. You did get a couple snake eyes, which didn't help just because they were double cower stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of belies.
It lies. My two best rolls they didn't do anything. They literally didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, one of them broke, guy, but yeah, it's small consolation. When you get Snake Eyes, you expect a lot more. It's like my self rally or not self rally, but the rally where it's like, oh, Snake Eyes, surrender. All right, well, that was an exciting 10 seconds.
Exactly.
But yeah. So, anyways, as always, thank you for watching. Should have a game on Saturday. Hopefully, my internet does not, you know, explode or anything. And should be finishing this scenario up next week. So until then, bye.